because that's the containment door. So do I do it from the other side? Let's... Science book. Let's go this way. Hard. Oh, okay, I didn't want the hammer. There was another guy. Where did he go? 1, 2, 3. There he is. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Yeah, there's nothing here anyway. Okay. I got an idea. What is my general? I'm neutral. A keeper. Okay. Let's go this way. Okay, so let's get out of here and see if we can... which way do I want to go? No, I still want to go this way. This way. I don't want to kill Roy Phillips. Because, hell, the ghouls have gone through so much. What was that? That, you know, they deserve to have a good place to live. So let's see if we can convince these guys. What am I wearing? I've got my shady hat and my sunglasses and my Power Rangers. My Rangers battle armor. Power Rangers. Hey, let's get myself up. What do I have on me? 205. Let's go drop some stuff off and talk to people.
Give me a second. Keep your panties on.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm on duty. Can't talk. Direct your security concerns to Chief Gustavo directly.
Well, I don't have any really concerns. Since it's nighttime.
Well,
Oh, hula girl.
what's the status on Roy Phillips? You take care of those ghouls yet?
No. Can you tell me about the basement of Tenpenny Tower? I'm going to find a non-violent solution to your ghoul problem.
That's a laugh. Roy Phillips can't be reasoned with. Trust me. But go ahead and try and talk some sense into him. It's your funeral. They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs of feral ghouls. They've barred the main entrance. Go through the train yard. Good luck, kid. You're gonna need it.
Dude, I've already talked to them. They just want to live here. How would you feel about having a few ghouls neighbors?
Hell no. Tenpenny won't allow it. And I take my orders from him.
Okay. What if Tenpenny will let ghouls live here?
He'd be out of his goddamn mind. But like I said, ultimately I work for him, so whatever he says goes. But I wouldn't like it.
Okay. Can you tell me about the basement?
You mean the generator room? What the hell do you need to know about that for? That area is strictly off limits.
Touchy subject, huh? What's the matter? Hiding some kind of big secret?
There's no secret. It's just a sensitive area we don't need idiots and assholes screwing around in. There's an emergency entrance to the tunnels, you know, for when the bombs fell. We siphon power from the metro grid to keep our generators running. But I've got better things to do than play tour guide, so unless there's some kind of emergency, this conversation's over.
Okay. Look, I'm not an idiot. I won't break anything. If I promise not to touch anything, will you let me in?
I've got the only key, and I ain't lending it to you. I lost it once and had to make a new one. Tenpenny practically bit my head off, so forget it.
Oh, okay. I've met them, Roy Phillips and those other girls. Why do I keep saying girls? Ghouls don't seem all that bad.
Look, kid, I don't care what you think about them. Unless Tenpenny says otherwise. They aren't allowed in here. End of story. Quit wasting my time.
Okay, what is...
He owns this building. We get our caps from him. And don't you forget it.
I don't get my caps from him. I get my caps from killing people.
I guess we could do a little trading. Here's what I got.
Okay, so... Ooh, you have 15 rounds of 308s. I'll take all of them. Thank you. Oh, do you want... Will you buy stuff from me? No, but accept.
Another satisfied customer.
Yep, gotta go.
Watch your back. And don't trust that Roy Phillips for a second.
You know, I trust him, so... let's... everybody in bed? Oh no, there's people over here. Let's talk to these people.
Hey, I am Lydia Montenegro. I'm sure you've heard of me and my shop, Boutique Le Chic? No? Obviously, you don't travel in the right circles. I can't talk now. Visit me at the boutique during business hours.
Okay, you won't talk to me at all. Okay,
My
Leah.
name is Tiffany Cheng. My miserable excuse for a husband is Comrade Irving Cheng. And you can tell him I said so.
You put up with a lot from your husband, huh? Is my wife supposed to honor and obey her husband? Whatever. You put up with a lot, don't you?
Do you know he tried forming a committee to discuss the ghoul situation? A committee! He made himself chairman, of course. What we need is somebody to do something, not just talk about it.
Okay.
Don't suppose you know anything about ghouls, do you?
I would take the whole pack of ghouls without breaking a sweat. I've dealt with enough ghouls to know I don't ever want to see one again. Stop worrying about those ghouls.
I wish I could. I get nightmares from time to time.
Why? Do you know how I can get into the basement? How would you feel about having a few ghoul neighbors?
I don't know. I mean, they're all deformed and scary looking. I bet they're really mean, too.
No, they're not. I've met these ghouls. They seem friendly enough.
Well, you seem like you know what you're talking about. I guess I'd be willing to give it a try. I might not spend much time with them.
Okay.
If they do anything stupid, I'm sure they'll get kicked out. Fine. It's okay.
Okay, would you tell Mr. Tenpenny that you wouldn't mind ghoul neighbors?
I guess so.
I gotta go now.
Take care.
Okay, so...
Hello,
Michael, let's talk to you.
I'm Michael Hawthorne. Who are you? And more importantly, should I care?
I'm nobody in particular, but I would sure soon come to like me. I'm your worst nightmare.
Oh, fine. We'll have to share a drink sometime. I'm always in the Federalist Lounge. There's certainly plenty to drink about.
Okay.
Take those ghouls, for example. Don't suppose you know anything about dealing with their kind, do you?
You could say I'm an expert when it comes to dealing with ghouls. Let's just say I never met a ghoul I liked. Look, I know enough about ghouls not to hate them.
Oh, I see. Well, I've never met one, so I wouldn't know. I just always thought. I guess I really don't know what I thought.
I don't suppose you know anything about the basement and the tunnels. How would you feel about having a few ghoul neighbors?
You've heard the stories, I'm sure, about the mindless ones eating brains and the like. Well, I'm not sure I'm comfortable with all that.
I've met these ghouls. They're civilized and pose no threat.
Really? Well, as long as they don't bother me, I guess I really don't care.
Would you tell Mr. Tenpenny?
What the hell? Sure.
Okay, so gotta go.
Oh, you're leaving now? Okay. Bye-bye.
Oh, Mr. Hopon, you're so nice. Okay, so you don't want to talk to me right now. You've already talked to me.
Move along, please.
I'll move along. That's locked, so... Okay, let's see if we can find somebody else. Okay, so... Let's go talk to this guy. Can I talk to you?
I am Comrade Cheng, beloved leader of the people, shining servant of the community. How can I help you?
Nice to meet someone of sense of civic duty.
Thanks, comrade. I'm sure you'll agree that people are only as strong as their leader. That's why I do my best to serve the community to the fullest. Speaking of service to the community, I don't suppose you are familiar with ghouls, are you? More importantly, how to kill them? I formed a committee to investigate the problem.
It will take more than a committee to deal with the problem, I think. I can help. Committees won't help. You need to simply ignore them or exterminate. Don't worry about the ghouls. Comrade, you need to relax.
Perhaps you're right. My wife is always going on about how crazy I make her.
How would you feel about having a few ghost neighbors?
Ghouls wouldn't make the best of neighbors, comrade.
Comrade, I've met these ghouls. They seem friendly enough, more than this lot.
Well, perhaps you're right, comrade. Some of these folk have a few things to learn about camaraderie, that's for sure.
Okay.
Well, all right. I'm willing to give them a chance.
Would you tell Mr. Tenpenny that you wouldn't mind ghoul neighbors?
All right, comrade. We'll welcome them into the community.
Okay, gotta get going.
Bye.
Okay, so let's talk
Evening.
to Margaret
You're
Primrose.
new around here. I'm Margaret Primrose. I run the Cafe Beau Monde. Stop by sometime.
Okay. How would you feel about having
I've
ghouls?
heard they carry diseases.
Oh, no, they
I'd have to
don't.
sanitize everything after them all the time. Besides, they are dangerous, aren't they?
No. What if they keep themselves clean and don't bother anyone?
I don't know. As long as they don't cause trouble. And they'd have to try to fit in with our established community. I guess I'd be willing to give it a try.
Okay, would you tell Mr. Tenpenny that...
I guess so, sure.
Good, thank you. Gotta go
Bon
now.
appetit!
Okay, so how many people do I have to convince? Help the ghouls or kill... Okay. Bon appetit. Is anybody in here? No. Anybody in here? No. Oh, that's the boutique. Le Chic. Oh, I think everybody's going to bed. Is this somebody's room? Who are you? Anthony Lynn.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna wake you up.
Those clothes are atrocious. You should stop by my shop, new urban apparel, and freshen up that look. Upgrade to fabulous.
Fabulous.
You can't be serious. Ghouls aren't human. They live in filth. They eat their own babies. You're out of your right freaking mind.
I met the girls. They're civilized and pose no threat.
Why would you hang out with dirty vermin like that? You enjoy sifting through feces? You know it's only a matter of time before they get hungry and eat you. You're crazy. Ghouls will never live in Tenpenny Tower.
Really? What if all your other neighbors agree?
If my neighbors lose their minds and agree to such a thing, then I hope security shoots them in the head with their zombie friends.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Lin, you're an idiot. But, okay. Okay, why don't you go back to sleep, and I'll close your door for you. No, nobody's in here. If I talk to you,
Good to see you. We are safe from the wasteland in here.
can I talk to
Hey.
you?
We are safe from the wasteland.
Yeah, you are. Okay.
Nice to see you. Doing well, I hope?
Well, I just ran away. Is anybody in here? Nope. Okay, let's go in this one. Anybody in here? Who are you? Oh, Margaret, I already talked to you. Okay, let's go upstairs. Okay, so there's a guard there. Are you just a resident?
Ah, hello.
Well, hello to you too. Anybody in here? I'm gonna steal a book. Did you see me steal the book?
I'm off duty. Come back when... what the hell? Let's just get it over with. I'm Dr. Banfield. What do you need?
The book back.
I'm not sure. My first responsibility is the health and welfare of the residents of Tenpenny Tower. Ghouls often carry diseases due to radiation, damaging their immune systems.
I've met these ghouls. They seem healthy, all things considered.
Well, if they don't mind me giving them a thorough exam, and if they agree to follow any directives I give them regarding health and hygiene, I suppose I wouldn't mind too terribly. It'd give me a chance to study ghoul physiology. Sure, no problem. Don't get hurt out there.
Now go back and lay down. Who are you? Susan, can I talk to you?
Hello, dear.
Banfield and...
Well, well, what have we here? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Susan Lancaster. Perhaps we can become better acquainted in the near future.
Well, aren't you bopping the... You bet I like meeting new people. I'm a little busy at the moment. Maybe we can chat later.
Me too. Especially rich, fine young men. Listen, you look like you can handle yourself. You survived out there in the wasteland getting here, after all. You ever have to deal with ghouls?
I'm no stranger to violence, if that's what you're getting at. Actually, I'm not a big fan. Ghouls aren't bad once you get to know them.
Fine. Never mind. I thought you were a real man. Turns out you're just a scared little boy. I know all about your plan to get your ghoul pals in here, and I'm putting a stop to it. You can't just go around pushing us around like that. I've dealt with people like you before. People who think they know what's good for everybody else. I know what's best for me, and that's no ghouls. So you can run along and tell your ghouls they'll just have to find somewhere else to squat. Or better yet, to go off and die somewhere.
What if all your other neighbors agree?
There's no way they'd agree to letting ghouls live here. We all came here to get away from things like ghouls and disease, and all that ugliness.
Okay, these ghouls sure have people, don't they? We gotta go
Yeah,
now.
goodbye.
How am I
Good to see you.
gonna convince them? There's nobody in this room. Who are you?
Evening.
Oh, you're just a resident. Oh, you can't steal them. Okay, I live here.
That a couple of costume kooks have been battling for
Canterbury Commons. Oh, there's people here. Who are you? Edgar Wellington. Okay, let's turn off that because I don't want. Whoops. Let's close that. Oh, I can still hear it. Edgar.
Yes? Edgar Wellington II. Have you met my wife, Millicent?
Not yet.
Hold on. Who let you in here?
Don't worry, I was let into the front gate.
Very well. As long as security is aware of your presence. Can't be too careful these days. What with these ghouls and all. Gustavo says he has the situation well in order, but I wonder if he's really trying. Don't suppose you ran into any ghouls on your way in here?
I ate girls for breakfast. I've seen a lot of girls. Hated every lap. Don't consider them the problem.
Then you obviously don't know anything about ghouls. I know you've been pressuring people into allowing ghouls to live here. Who do you think you are, harassing honest people like that? You should be ashamed of yourself. I certainly won't allow ghouls to live here.
Okay, so I need to feed... What if your other neighbors agree?
Don't care. The only way those ghouls are getting in is over my dead body.
Oh, that can be.
Nice chit-chatting with you.
Okay, so I need to get my speech up. Okay.
I'm dreaming of, believe me. I don't want to set the world on fire.
Okay, this is an interesting place. What is this? There is a holotape. A free man, a new man. Well,
Despite the harshness of the wasteland, I've discovered in more than a few here a compassion that is unheard of in the Commonwealth. Perhaps it's the daily struggle for life here which gives appreciation for life in general, whether human or android. In a few days, I'll be a free man, a new man. Let me say thank you now for referring me to Pinkerton at Rivet City, because I will not remember any of this soon.
okay, let's talk to this guy. Herbert Daring Dashwood.
Hey,
Hey,
Herbert Dashwood. Damn glad to meet you. Call me Daring. Everyone else does.
okay. Daring, but you had to earn that nickname. Shouldn't you be napping or something?
Not very lively, are you? Perhaps you're just bored. You should go on an adventure. Nothing like a little bit of the unknown to motivate a person.
Okay.
That's what I did in my younger years. You know the GNR radio play, The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood?
Oh, you.
That's about me. Hell, I even had me a ghoul manservant. Let me ask you, you ever met a ghoul before?
Sure, I know a lot of ghouls. Killed my share too. Only one thing I like less than ghouls is old geezers. Sure, I've met some ghouls. They're just people trying to get by.
Ah, you've already learned some wisdom in your youth. Congratulations.
Do you know anything about the tunnels? You mentioned something about GNR. I know you know where this android received his Operation Talk. How would you feel about having neighbors?
Well, I wouldn't mind, but they better be civilized. The tenants here are real uppity, and most wouldn't take kindly to ghouls living here.
So you wouldn't mind if some civilized ghouls moved in?
Like I said, it's fine by me. Of course. I wonder if they've ever been to Underworld. Now there's an interesting vacation destination.
Okay, yeah. Gotta go.
Go make a name for yourself.
Already have. Whoops. Okay, so let's go back downstairs to the lobby. And then let's go back down here. And then let's go upstairs. Okay, so we're going back up here, and I'm gonna go into my room.